Hello everyone, my name is Stephanie from ACT. Today I'm very happy to share my idea about assessing self-learning outcomes under virtual reality environment. First of all, I'm going to talk a little bit about why I want to do this research. As you may know, VR technology has been applied in many fields. In education, VR has been approved to improve student engagement and learning experience. What about learning outcomes? Does VR, based learning can significantly improve students' learning outcomes on acquiring complex or abstract concepts compared to the video-based instruction? So basically, if VR is favored, my next research question is about, are there any different responding behaviors and learning patterns between high and low achievers? So hopefully, my results of this study can inform some, potential possibility to replace some of the video-based instruction on MOOCs. To collect the data, I need several instruments. First of all, I need a set of assessment items followed by each learning environment, VR versus video. I also need a video camera to record the participants' real-world behaviors during their learning process. And then I also would like to conduct an afterward interview to understand participants' learning trajectory. So my current research stage is at very early stage, just the ideation of this idea. And for the next step, I've already found a VR instruction which is developed by Smart Sparrow called Into an Animal Cell. You can see here is a screenshot over here. So by interacting with the cell, students travel with it. Students can learn the functions, characteristics, and how it works in an animal's body. So I would like to develop some counterpart video instruction by using the same content and want to students achieve the same learning objectives so that I can compare those two environments. Hopefully I can start a data collecting process on learning outcomes by using the instruments that I taught in the previous slides. And actually, my very original idea about this study is to collect more rich data, such as the eye tracking data and the hand movements, because if you use VR, you have the controllers that you may have additional dimension of the data to analysis. And then, because of the limitation of the devices that I can access to at this specific moment, I've decided to start with the learning outcomes right now. So if you have more ideas or if you have the related devices, feel free to contact me offline. I'm very happy to embrace any collaborative opportunities. So that's it. I'm happy to take any questions or comments.
I'm curious about how you plan to do the video. For example, will you have animations that can be stopped by the student to sort of give a similar experience to the VR version?
Yeah, actually, the reason I want to select the VR first is because VR is hard to develop at this ideation stage. So I selected the VR first, and then I'm going to develop the counterpart video by on the MOOCs, usually like just traditional lecturing and maybe writing something on the board. So they will share the same content and want students to achieve the same learning objectives. That's my...
Let me restate my question as a comment. I think you should probably have animations that the student can start and stop, not just a video lecture as a counterpart to a VR experience. Otherwise, I don't think it'll be a very accurate comparison.
Yeah, I think that depends on, like, there are some different paths I can take. Like you said, I do some animations. That's one way I can go, like maybe compare the animation or video and the VR situation for some complex, concepts. And then Smart Sparrow, that the VR that I used from this company, they already have some animation set up there. So the next step, I can talk with them to see how we can, design a class that's comparable with the VR.
How do you plan to assess a successful outcome for complex or abstract concepts that they learn about?
Yeah, I talked about it in the previous slides. For here, like I need a set of assessment items, after each learning scenario. I mean, I will use the same set of items, access student after each of the learning experience, so that comparing their score, that's the one way that I can see if student has, significantly improved on their learning outcomes.
Maybe it's not going to be like a multiple choice or essay?
That depends on the content, in the VR. For this specific content, I think maybe multiple choices, that could be one way.
How large data set is planning to collect that?
Yeah, actually, I don't think I would collect a very large data set because this is kind of behavior, I'm going to interview students and behavior tracking and then, give them some assessment items that should be done in the lab. So I'm guessing maybe 20 to 30 students. That's my current plan, but it can change.
Seeing that you're going to make use of your personal.
What? I'm sorry?
I mean, at ACT, you have a user base.
User place?
No, a user base of customers, clients who are already using your product. You're going to leverage on that.
Yeah, actually, original idea is to improve some of the, because ACT we also have some video instructions, production, so I can, replace some of this video-based instruction too if this comes too successful.
But not now.
Not now. It's very early age right now.
Okay, let's thank our speaker. I think we need to now go to the invited session 2, which is in room 111.